Are you a man? Are you a boy?
The mother leans against the kitchen table, her hands in full view, as Ed continues asking questions.
You want the people in this house to move? 1 knock for yes, 2 for no. Yes. Okay. Who is it that you don't like the most here? Is it? Is it? Is it their father? Is it their mother?
Oh my God.
Okay. I command you to reveal your identity.
Next, Ed decides to confront the poltergeist alone.
Give me some sign. Is that you moving something? Give me some sign that you're here. What I did was use religious provocation. I have to provoke it into some type of outward manifestation. And that was my point in doing that. In the name of Jesus Christ, I command you to reveal your identity.
On the following night, the family reports that the poltergeist seems to be more active than ever. Only now its attention is focused on the family's 10-year-old daughter.
What we see here, the little girl is trying to do her homework, but you can see that the chair keeps sliding backwards.
You're holding it down, aren't you? It's got that much strength to it.
Now, if you watch, you can see the little girl's legs are up on the rungs of the chair. She's not pushing herself up from the floor. The mother is not tipping that chair backwards. Nobody is touching that table. The table moves of its own volition.
Holy cow!
Don't be scared.
Sadly, this frightening ordeal finally drives the girl to tears.
We've done this many times, so
Okay, honey.
everything's going to be okay, girl.
Yep, it's trying to talk for us.
All right?
Okay.
But the haunting continues. Later, as the daughter tries to sleep, an invisible force appears to be shoving her out of bed.
Bring me forward. Oh. All right? Yeah.
The Warrens quickly arrange for 3 priests
Knock once for
to
yes.
perform an exorcism in the home, and the disturbance ends.
Is there a spirit in this house?
But for how long? Could the angry poltergeists ever return?
We have found that it can be quieted down, but then it'll escalate again. We still keep our fingers crossed because it could, and we hope and pray it don't.
Coming up, 2 men summon the courage to visit a haunted house.
Hear that?
Now, for the first time, you'll see their startling photos. Plus, meet a young boy who is thought to have a real-life sixth sense. And a frightened family's dream house is invaded by mysterious glowing ghosts.
My house is kind of haunted.
3 a.m. I awoke from a dream, and I looked above my head, and I saw the torso of my brother floating above my head.
And this presence comes in the room, and I literally get paralyzed. My body gets paralyzed, and it's as if somebody's holding me down, and I can't move, and I can't speak.
He had this like beautiful white aura all around him, and I remember him just looking at me and telepathically telling me not to be afraid, that he wasn't going to hurt me.
So I couldn't scream, I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. So I closed my eyes, I opened them again, and she's still standing there, and she's just staring at me like this.
When the Australian rock group Wild Land set out to shoot this music video, they never expected to make contact with the other side. The crew spends the entire day shooting in the deserted mining town of Glen Davis. The weather is stormy, and the mood in this remote location is unsettling.
It was absolutely freezing cold. The whole place felt very eerie. It actually felt like a ghost town.
Later, when the film is processed, it exposes a startling image that appears to be a mysterious figure of a man standing in the background amid the concrete ruins.
There was no face on the figure, and the face was slightly disjointed from the body.
Everyone who was there that day insists the figure isn't human.
When I shot it, there was no one there. I had people beside me looking the same way that I was looking. No one was there. Totally unexplained.
I mean, besides the crew, there was nobody, you know, for kilometres around the place. There was just nobody anywhere.
Some believe that this ghostly apparition is the spirit of a miner lost years ago in a terrible disaster.
There were numerous accidents in the mine where men were killed. There were men that had their heads severed there. There were a number of men who drowned. One particular body was found not far from the site of where the ghost appeared.
But there is one more possible explanation. In the 1950s, young priests were schooled in this desolate place. One of them met a tragic end.
The locals tell us there was a suicide which occurred at the site where the video took place.
Is this mysterious figure wearing the robes of a holy man? Well, no one will ever know for sure, but the people who were there that day think they know the answer.
There was no doubt in my mind whatsoever that that was a ghost. That definitely was a ghost.
Back in the United States, another apparition is believed to have been caught on tape. For months, the family inside this Pennsylvania home